80s is sus.
Welcome. Welcome to the universal premiere of season 2 of Sunrunners.
The universal premiere.
Yeah, get how that's
Universal.
Wow. Transmitting to televisions all over the universe.
Yep.
Sorry, universe.
If this is your first time joining us, this is an interactive charity stream where you, the viewer, can affect the game by your donations. If you click on the link right below, you click on the About tab on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, the description is in the link below. But you can click on that, and it'll take you to the page. And you can donate to affect the game. There are all kinds of different ways you can affect the game. And yeah, it's going to be pretty good. Season 1, they graduated from the Galactic Academy. And were on their maiden voyage of the RSV Banneker to deliver supplies to a moon base on Europa, a moon on Jupiter. And on their return mission, after a successful drop-off, something went haywire, and they were launched into the past through a maw. And through some discoveries, discovered that they were in fact in the past, and that something had put them there intentionally. And then they met with a evildoer, and he laughed at them and disappeared into a quasar. And they gave pursuit right
Like
into the quasar. So that's where we're going to be picking up in season 2.
I've already rolled up my second character.
Yeah, who knew that? Who knew that first episode of season 2 was the end of the campaign?
Right? So we just get crushed by our crazy lioness.
Yeah.
He did mention something about testing something on you, like this was a theory and haha, it worked, before he left. He monologued for quite a bit. So if you missed that, you can always go back to thenerdasylum.com/sunrunners and check out the last show and check out that monologue as he laughed and left.
You know why you're there? You can also check out any of other content that we have. Because we have a whole bunch of shows running, as well as a whole bunch of podcasts you can listen right on the website, which is pretty awesome. You don't have to go anywhere. You can just click on the website and run right from there. You're good to go.
Yep. And you can even leave us a review and a comment, and you don't have to have a specific account. You can log in via Twitter, Facebook, any of the things that you already have set up. You can just log in and leave us an account. So, with that... Our adventurers, our space adventurers, also, they are not in the RSV Banneker. They were in a different ship that they had bought from...
Yeah, that dude stole our ship.
And like everyone's weapons.
Rude. And our weapons.
And
I think I have quite a bit. I saved like half my weapons.
You had your bag with
grabbed
you.
You brought
bunch of
everything
stuff.
with you.
Yeah, because I knew something like this was gonna happen. This is like the one guy who's the conspiracy theorist, and then like there's one time that he's actually right, and it's like I told you this was gonna happen. I knew it.
Well, I'd like to think that you came off the boat with like 6 or 7 like cases full of guns and stuff. Just like, hold on, yeah, I'm just gonna put this with security. It'll be fine.
It was the
This
Matrix.
is gonna be good.
It was the Matrix scene walking into the skyscraper. You know? Except it's just all a bunch of bird people.
Guns.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Joe. I forgot to let you continue on or about our impending doom.
You're fine.
Free to
You're
continue.
absolutely fine.
Yes, please.
Thank you, Sirenscape, for letting us use your sound effects. We're going to continue using that for season 2. Their sci-fi sound effects are chef's kiss.
What?
So check out Sirenscape. So, as you approach the quasar and your ship begins to kind of get to that point, you feel this stretching and this pulling, and your body feels like it's beginning to kind of decompress molecularly.
Oh, that's good.
Fun.
And you start to see around the outside of the ship these twirlies and whirlies and all kinds of like stardust just enveloping around the spaceship. And then everything goes black and silent. And you're all free floating in this void.
And we're conducting.
Weird empty space symphonies.
Space opera.
Yes.
In this void, can we still see the Banneker?
You are in a void now, and you can see in the front of the ship what looks like to be light years ahead of you, this tiny little pinprick of light. Just a white pinprick of light in the distance.
Okay.
And in the back, it's just nothing. There's just nothing all around you. And as you're kind of floating in this space, you start to see this swirl of light come out in a counterclockwise motion from that pinprick around your ship, and then you feel like your body is forced forward in this fantastically super fast speed. Your mind is having a hard time keeping up with your body at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And you fly through, and
Is this a void jump? Because we should be staring at this.
I put my solar eclipse glasses on just to make sure.
there you go.
I just closed my eyes.
That white light just begins to grow and grow exponentially until the point where the ship stops and you are no longer moving, but everything around you seems to be good, seems to be all good. And as you look out the windows of the ship, you see a familiar sight as you're approaching Sol. You're in orbit around Sol, probably in between the moon's orbit and Sol. Somewhere in between there.
Is this future Soul or
There doesn't seem to be
10,000 years
anything
ago?
outside, like orbiting the planet. You don't see any satellites or anything like that.
Yeah, that's
Like,
a while ago.
no satellites at all?
You don't see anything floating around the Earth. You just see Sol. You do not. The most prominent thing that you don't see is the Galactic Academy is not there. You do not see the Galactic Academy building.
Yeah, it's like a
Were you
giant
about to
space station,
ancient
right?
aliens this planet?
Adriadne, can you get on sensors and try to see if you can find anything? of
Yeah!
their technology.
I'm going to assist with that.
What is it? Should it be a tech roll?
That would be a tech roll, yes.
Tech. Not so bad. That's 15.
Yeah. You pull up the interface on this ship, and it looks semi-familiar. It's a little bit backdated from what you were used to at your console on the Banneker, but it's usable. You know where all the standard settings are at and everything. And you pull up and you scan the area, or scan the planet, and you do get feedback, as if you're being scanned at the same time. And you scan life forms and a civilization on the planet.
Spaceship Earth. Sorry. Okay, like about how many?
20, 30,000 people at least.
Like on the whole thing?
They seem to be centralized, as this is a largely oceanic planet, and there's a landmass in the center.
Hey guys,
Oh no.
didn't it get broken to pieces?
Yeah, can
I
I?
Yeah,
think this
no,
is the
that's-
old one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that location right there is literally what's supposed to be America.
I'm proficient in history. Would I be able to determine how far back we are based on where the landmass is?
I'm not going to really make you roll a history because we're all Earthlings, and we all know Earth's history. You would recognize this as Pangea.
Well, he's the only Earthling.
He is.
Everyone else is
I'm
Actually,
not.
I'm the
Yeah,
everyone
he's the
else is
only
like something
one.
else.
I'm pretending that I don't
Fair
know
enough.
what's happening.
as an Earthling.
As an Earthling, you would know Earth's history.
I'll tell everyone from the captain's seat. I don't. Are we all in the same general area on the bridge, or are we like across the?
Yeah,
ship?
the ship that you're in is in a it's a single bay, and then the rest of it, because you took the Aviara ship, right?
Yes.
Correct.
So it's got that, like, right before the bird beak, it's got that where the head of the bird would be is a bubble, and you're in that space.
Okay, in the bubble.
Yep,
I'll
the
turn
bird
back to
bubble.
the group and let them know. In case you haven't figured this out, we are way back, like millions of years.
Yeah, because I
Back.
thought.
Is this before your Jesus man?
This was before.
Yeah, why do you measure
Jesus
everything
man.
before and after the Jesus man?
Well, I personally didn't have anything to do with it, but I also didn't try to not do that, so I guess I can't really say that it's like not my fault because I didn't really do
No,
anything.
but like,
But
why?
it's just the thing. It's just like it was like a big event, you know. It was a big like monumental event, and so that was kind of it. That was it, you know.
Okay.
But like, it
But
made.
anyways, this is pre that. Like this is like, yeah, like it's gonna be weird down there.
Okay.
Okay. How
Like
weird.
scary, like
Hey-
scary weird.
Okay, so question.
Answer.
No, for him, not for you. Joe.
Okay.
Don't worry, Joe. I got this one. Go ahead, Dave.
So, were there sentient beings that had technology in Earth's past?
What Quinn wants to say, aka what Peter wants to say, is no. But is there like some like lore-based thing where actually there was?
Yeah, do we actually truly have ancient aliens, or is it
Well,
still just
Like
like
should
George
I roll?
Tsoukalos?
Should I roll
Wait,
for
hold
that?
on, hold
Or
on.
should-
If I remember correctly, if I was paying attention at the academy, there was a point at some time that Sol system was connected to the galaxy, and I think the Atlanteans were here, right? And went missing, and I want to say that was the history.
I definitely slept through that class, like the entire semester.
Out of character, do you think when we found that out, George Tsoukalos' hair just went back to normal? Like, we all acknowledged it, and he was like, finally,
Yes.
thank you, and then it just was fine?
I think it just
Yeah.
went bigger.
I think he got a Joe Timus haircut. That's what happened. It just like
Yeah, just.
I am
Gone.
Giorgio.
yeah. I'm his final form.
You'll
I
see.
wish. Giorgio is awesome.
So
He just
his,
answers
like,
everything
best
with
good
yes.
pal.
He's the ultimate DM because his answer is always yes and.
yes, and yeah. So speaking of yes, and so did you share? Did you drop that knowledge, Hades?
Yeah, that's not. No, I was saying that in character.
Yeah, we're talking in character.
Yeah, I was talking in character. I was
God,
like,
how
yeah,
do you guys know so much about my planet?
I mean,
I don't know
Sol was
anything
comfortable
about your
talking
planet.
from-
All right, well, let me tell you what we're gonna see when we go down there. Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs?
What's a dinosaur?
A dinosaur is, imagine a very large reptile with huge teeth, tiny arms, and big legs.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah.
Adriadne reaches into her fanny pack and takes out one of her little snap bracelets, and it's got like a bunch of little like hot pink T-Rexes on roller skates.
Yes,
Going
that's
like,
it.
These?
Yes,
Do they have roller skates?
probably.
Oh shoot.
Yeah,
Oh, so
Yeah,
they're
it's gonna be-
Dragonborns, but more
like
animalistic.
very ornery dragonborns and much larger.
Well,
Hey,
They used to rule this
How about we
place.
avoid the landmass and just go towards the technology-based people that are scanning us?
I mean, we can.
It's funny you
I
say
want to see
that
dinosaurs, but
because as you say that, Adriadne, you'll notice that there is a blinking light on your interface. It's just kind
Oh,
of
press it.
flashing, and it looks like you are being hailed.
yeah, you press
Oh! Yeah, I press it. Oh, hey!
How are you doing?
The static comes through the speakers, which you haven't heard static in your your devices. This is retro
God,
tech
what is
for you.
this?
This you would recognize this as like retro tech.
Oh, there's probably a whole music genre based on just static and noises it makes.
Yeah. There,
EDM.
there actually is.
It's called E EDM.
So you hear this static come through, and in a
Dubstep.
garbled language, you hear. It's an ancient language. You're not able to interpret it.
Does anybody speak
Let me check.
Um,
Is it Elvish?
It is not
No.
Elvish.
is it the language of the gods?
I don't know.
That's
Celestial.
celestial.
Is it
Hit me
celestial?
with some of it.
Hit you with some of what? Celestial?
Yeah,
Nothing.
it's just
No.
all monastic chants.
At that point, you see a ship approaching from orbit from the planet, and it looks like it is a manta ray, and it seems to be kind of floating through the air, and the tail is kind of like flipping back and forth, and so it seems like this manta ray creature that looks metallic is coming up from the planet.
Does it really look definitely like that's clearly a ship? My sensors are telling me a ship because Adriadne is
sensors.
about to be like, that's a dinosaur.
Yes, your sensors would read that it's a metallic ship, but it definitely looks like a manta ray. And in the center, where the prongs come out on the manta ray, where it feeds, where it lifts its mouth open, it feeds on the plankton. That's just
Smiley
all
face.
glass, and you can see driving it or piloting it. Not driving it; it's not a car. Piloting the ship are actual raptors.
Raptors?
What
Colossal
the?
raptors.
Hey Joe, I'm gonna turn the sensors to like other planets in the system. Anything else that's nearby? Any planets in the system for anything else?
If you rotate the sensors on the outside of the ship and scan the rest of the solar system, this solar system is teeming with life. There's life on Mars. There's life on Jupiter. There's
Technology
life on
Mars? Like technology?
Yeah, all this stuff is. It's a booming civilization at this point. This whole solar system is filled with life and technology.
It's like
And raptors.
Dinobots. Dino Transformers.
You-
And,
Guys, don't reptiles eat birds?
yeah, and humans.
Yeah,
'Cause we're
I
meat,
think they pretty much
right?
eat anything.
Adriadne are good.
No.
No, we're
they
still
eat
meaty.
Meat. We're meat.
We're still meat. Yeah.
Is this ship? You guys think I should like avoid this ship or like?
I think we should try talking to them.
Where's the ship that Where's the Banneker?
I don't know. Maybe we can
Look
ask
for the
them.
Banneker. Yeah, I'll hail him. Hello, can you? Hello, Raptor boys. This is the bird caller. Do you copy over? Raptor boys, this is the bird caller. Do you copy over?
That
Didn't
same
we name it
static
something else.
comes up.
I don't know what we named it.
Apollo, but it's the
What's it
Apollo,
named?
but It's the Apollo.
The Apollo. Sorry about that. Raptor boys, this is the Apollo.
You hear that static, and you hear that, and then it translates, and you hear Dwarven,
Ooh.
and then it translates, and you hear Elven.
Oh, I understand, Elvin.
Then you would hear, "This is the sarcophagus."
I'll put my hand over my microphone. They said this is the sarcophagus, guys.
Aren't
Like they're gonna-
sarcophaguses like big old coffins?
Are they
Yeah.
gonna kill us? Is that what that means? Is that a threat?
Is that the name of their ship? Ask them what's the name of their ship.
Sarcophagus. This is Apollo. Are you on a peaceful mission? You're
Are you
peaceful envoy?
hostile?
It stays in Elven, as it has
Okay.
identified that that's.
I
a
respond in
language.
Elven.
Okay.
Yeah. So Hades, you can understand me, right,
So they reply,
boss?
"The ship sarcophagus is ready to escort you to Atlantis."
Oh shit, you guys. There was a movie. I'm gonna turn my mic on mute. You guys, there was a movie when I was a kid about this super secret underwater place that this guy with big glasses and crazy hair took a bunch of submarines down to a hidden city called Atlantis, and I think we're gonna go there.
What's a submarine?
It's a long story. I will turn the mic back on.
Well, if we break down the language, sub means under, and marine probably means related to water, so it must be something that goes underwater.
So is
sarcophagus.
it like a square? Is
It's like
it
a
like
square.
It
shape
might
of
be
an
a square.
animal?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's more like a rectangle.
Maybe
With
it
the
looks
motor
like
on
a
the back.
maybe
In
it looks like a
Elven,
manta
you
ray like
hear-
that one.
Please,
Guys,
one person at a time.
guys, can we just put the ship down?
Sorry, Raptor Boys. Sure thing, Raptor Boys. We are prepared to follow. Quick question: we're looking for another sister ship of ours.
Dun, dun, dun,
I
no.
wouldn't call it a
No,
sister
no,
ship.
no, no. And that
We're
conversation.
looking
you're talking
for a
about
No.
ships. I don't even know.
We're looking for. It's not really a sister ship. It's more like a stepsister ship. Like we can't really influence what they
An
do.
evil
but we
stepsister.
we lived with
are
them for a while.
Cinderella.
But it's the Banneker. Have you seen a ship come by, RSV Banneker, through here? They took our stuff. We're actually chasing him
You hear a bit of silence for a
in
minute.
Elvish.
Oh, okay. They reply, "Your ship popped into existence. Please follow." And they turn, and you see, as the big manta ship goes and turns around, there's two ships that look like seahorses that kind of come out from behind them and flank you as if to escort you down.
Sweet Triton. All right, I'll put my mic on mute and say, all right, they want us to follow. What do you guys want to do? Should we follow them in, or do you guys want to split?
Follow, we don't.
I think we should follow. We'll need their help for sure.
Let's really test out Joe. Let's split. Just kidding. And we'll follow. I'll follow. I'll follow the course.
A box pops up in front of you, Quinn, and the clear container pops open, and there's a red button that says eject.
Obviously, you press it.
Starts flashing.
Obviously, press the button. You always press the button. It's Quinn. You always press the button. No, I'm just kidding. You don't.
It closes, and then
This
back
is
down.
I was gonna say I immediately turned to the nearest screen and put it back somehow. No.
all right. Yep. We're gonna follow. We're gonna follow these. We're gonna follow.
Alfie's with us, right?
Flounder and
Alfie and the captain. That's it.
yeah.
Everyone
Oh,
else
probably
is
should
dead.
let the
I thought it was-
captain talk to those dudes, huh?
Captain's not a captain anymore.
Yeah, Captain.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm the captain now.
He's the captain now.
I'm not
Oh,
the captain. I think Katie's the captain. Who is the
What?
captain?
Oh wait, no, I'm the captain.
Elias was
Oh,
admiral.
yeah,
Oh
you're
yeah,
the
that's right.
admiral.
I like the admiral. Yeah.
Because I had to teach Hades how to fly the damn ship. I am the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
So yeah,
Sorry.
no, you're fine. You start descending through the atmosphere, and as you get down there, you see that it's just ocean as far as you can see, and this one landmass in the center. And there are all manner of vehicles that are hovering around, and spaceships that are going around, and it looks like they're in balance with their natural environment. These don't look like they have destroyed anything. It's a very beautiful green landmass. It looks very tropical as you're coming down there, and you start to see movement within the jungles of this landmass, and you can see large heads sticking out. And if you've never seen a dinosaur before, here you go. You are introduced to several species of dinosaurs sticking up above the tree line as they walk through, and you follow into this spaceport that seems to be fairly crowded and things moving back and forth, but it seems to be mostly local. There doesn't seem to be a lot of up and down travel. It's mostly travel around this landmass. You get the sense that this was a special mission to come up and greet you.
Okay.
Most of their
Hey,
ships
Joe.
are not designed to go outer orbit.
So, question for you:
Yes.
this landmass, are we talking like Rhode Island? Are we talking like United States size? Like, what is a landmass to us?
Pangea.
All the land on planet Earth crammed into one continent.
So it's like a mass.
Okay, so it
Pangea.
is like a massive continent. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if we're talking like Rhode Island and we're like trying to land on
No, it's a massive land, and they're coming down, and you can kind of, as you're above, you can see how big this is because you're orbiting the planet, and then
Yeah.
they're landing you in a specific spot on this.
Okay.
And as you approach this docking zone,
I helped them get the landing gear out because they probably have no idea how to do that.
No, you taught me. I'm good. I got it.
I didn't tell you how to land. we were in space the whole time. Oh wait, no, we
No,
didn't. land.
yeah, you
Shit,
should. You
we did
showed
land.
me. Yeah, you told me like, yeah, no, press that, and I was like, oh, you're right. Gotcha.
Yeah, the little claws come out.
Yeah.
then we come out the pooper scooper.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Alfie's the one that's piloting, but
The
I would tell him to like,
cloaca.
no, press that. No, that one. Pull that one down.
Are you okay, Joe?
Yeah, you got me. I'm sorry. So you land the ship, and you dock it, and you pull into port. At this point, you guys are fairly good with your piloting, so basic maneuvers, I'm not going to require you to do rolls for. It's only going to be when you're trying to do something special that you have to roll for, okay? At this point, you've been stressed out enough.
Rolls a 1.
All beans!
Good news, guys. I'm finally proficient in piloting now that I got to the 3rd level.
So proud!
I wasn't proficient this entire time.
You went to school for 6 years and you never got proficient.
I know, but like I wasn't like
But you graduated.
character-wise, I wasn't proficient.
He clearly fell asleep during 11th class.
I like to think that he went to school for 6 years for piloting, but at no point did anyone actually put him in a pilot seat. He just watched everyone else learn.
I didn't actually
register.
Yeah, I didn't actually register for any classes. I just came like because my mom worked at the cafeteria, so I just like kept going to the class. It's like calligraphy and piloting, my 2 favorite classes. All right.
So you you dock the ship, and as soon as you dock and land, the ship's power gets shut off.
Fuck. This place is already the worst.
I'm sure it's just a precaution.
I'm gonna check my guns. Are my guns powered up?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. Hey Hades, how you doing on guns?
I have the repeater you got me. That'll get
Great.
me through. And I have the sun staff we picked up.
Elias,
I
you
got
good? Adriadne, you good?
I got a big wrench and my
All right.
Do you have any like power sword or something?
Me?
Yeah, I'm sure you
Yeah, I
got
have-
tons of stuff.
I have a glaive.
Are you using it?
I do use it, but if you need it, I can get it to you. Because you used the sun staff, didn't you?
Yeah, but I feel like a glaive might be more intimidating than like a stick.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't have any range. I mean, it has some range. I'll take my
I
glaive
don't
out.
know. When you shake out the stick, it's pretty cool.
I'll look at
I
it.
guess it does kind of like open up and like light up
Yeah,
and
you
stuff.
take it's like. And,
Yeah, I'll
it's
just
pretty
stick
neat.
with my staff. It's fine.
Okay, good. Because I'm actually pretty close to my glaive.
Yeah, no
Oh.
problem.
It's a
Do
personal.
you have a
thing.
name for it?
Gary.
Gary the Glaive. I love him.
Gary's the best glaive.
Did the manta ray and the seahorses land near us?
The seahorses did. The manta ray kind of landed off in a different area of the docking.
Okay.
bay.
Hey Joe, dumb question. Did the seahorses land straight up and down, or did they land like laying down?
No, you
That's
saw
not
the
a dumb
seahorses
question.
come
This is
down,
necessary.
and you saw some poles, some metal poles extend
Yeah.
outwards, and the tails wrapped around those poles, and they are upright. And then out of the belly, the landing ramp came down, and they walked
That's
out of the
pretty
belly.
dope.
Like it had little babies.
Yeah. The
And,
tiny little seahorse people come out.
Out
Just
of
an adventure.
out of the ramps, because you can see you have windows all around you.
Of course.
Out of the ramp of the seahorse ships, you see these little monkeys, like monkey-looking creatures, come out. They have what look like mermaid ears, though, those
Sea monkeys.
flanges,
Sea monkeys.
and they just kind of waddle off. And they're all wearing this sash
Did it.
across them.
You bastards did it! You blew it all up!
Planet of the Apes.
Well, there goes that setup. All right. They do have a sash on them, and the sash has a familiar logo.
Oh, what's the logo of?
You see the
Panworld.
Panworld logo.
These motherfuckers.
And they're all carrying glaives as they start to kind of line up the dock where you would come out. And you see an individual who stands about 8 foot tall, pretty tall. Although as you're looking around the dock area, you can see most of these creatures range from like 6.5 foot to like 10.5 feet. They're massive.
So we're the small
boys.
people.
Yes. And most of them are
Tell me
reptilian
about it.
looking. They look like dinosaurs.
Can you guys see this?
There you go.
Yes.
This is my helmet. I got my helmet for the show.
Nice.
I like it.
I'm gonna wear my helmet when I fight Panworld.
It's not proper juicy.
Are
It's
we
not
gonna
juicy
get?
enough.
Are we gonna get copyright striked now?
Probably.
I mean, it's Disney,
Maybe.
so
No.
Well, don't say their name, otherwise they'll know.
Shh.
They always know.
If you
yeah.
admit
I
it,
mean,
if you admit to it.
I mean, that was Sydney.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sydney,
Sydney.
the sea monkey place.
So yeah,
All right.
the sea monkeys line up, and this individual that's about 8 foot tall has a giant tortoise shell on its back, but looks more like it's a Donkelosaurus. Have you ever seen those? The ones with the big tail with the ball on the end of it.
Yep.
But it's walking upright, and
Okay.
it's got the spikes along its head.
Are you talking about an ankylosaurus?
Probably,
Ankylosaurus is the one that has the
Ankylosaurus.
tail.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's
think
other.
you
I mean, they
said
all have tails. They all have
Donkelosaurus.
tails. The
That sounds
Ankylosaurus is the
amazing.
one that has the club at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ankylosaurus is what I was picturing in my head, and it has
It's my
little
friend
rims.
Stefan's favorite dinosaur, so I can't let
It's a
him.
good
be
favorite.
smirched.
There you go.
It's a good dinosaur.
All right.
Right. I'm gonna flip open my hollow or my log keeper and just say that I found like here's where we're at. We're in Pangea. Has to be millions of years
And
before.
world.
And Pan World is the reason why Pangea is called starts with the word pan.
Probably.
So I'm just gonna like leave a little note and then I'm gonna turn off my log keeper and put it back. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the captain, who's probably just all sorts of a mess by now, and
Just
our
constantly crying.
yeah, and our awesome pilot, and be like, "You both stay here." Just
Alfie's like, yeah, I'll try to get the systems back online. That way, if we have to make a quick exit, I'll be ready to go.
yeah.
Although I will
right.
notate that I am very happy to see ramps everywhere.
Yeah, that's so nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I could go with you if you want.
Why don't you
I
hang out
feel a little
here
bad
for like?
he has the opportunity to go with him.
Why don't you stay here, and then we'll come get you if everything's cool.
Yeah,
We'll,
then we
we'll
can.
ping you. We have
go
the
look
way
around.
for the commons.
Good idea.
Yeah.
I'd hate to be eaten.
Yeah.
I don't want you to
Let's
get
do
eaten.
Okay. And he starts pushing buttons, trying to bring something up. He's just messing with things. He doesn't really.
It's just a calculator.
Yeah.
It's a TI-83.
It's writing 8008.
What kind of are there any
I'm-
weapons that these sea monkeys are carrying?
You see them with
Right.
glaives, but the
Glaives.
glaives don't have blades on them. They have laser edges.
Oh, that is so cool.
That's rad.
Glazers.
I like it.
All right. I will. I'm actually gonna start off my uniform. I'm gonna start taking off the parts that say the Galactic Academy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take off the patches and the pins.
Okay.
Oh, hey. Hey, Quinn, while we're walking, can I hold
Yeah.
your glaive for a little bit?
Oh, hey,
Boom.
hold on a second. I'm gonna go into the storage area. Are the Avia Raw, like colors and suits, like outfits and stuff in the storage area?
Yep.
I'm gonna get one for each of us.
Okay.
I have my armor.
While you do that, I'm bejeweling Gary onto the handle of the glaive
Oh, mother of God.
in bright pink rhinestones, so it matches your juicy armor.
Okay.
It's just so masculine.
Why?
I
That's a
mean,
man who's comfortable with his sexuality right there.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
throw
keep-
you guys each one of the suits.
Yeah.
All right.
They're actually like one-piece jumpsuits, and then they have the kind of dress robe that goes over them, and they're very kind of Egyptian style.
Do
And
they have a child size?
they do
They
not.
adjust.
They adjust.
They're
Back to the Future 2.
styrofoam.
Yeah. I mean, one size fits all. What if you have a really, really thick Avia Raw? You gotta have a suit for him.
2 C's.
No, absolutely.
I will. I look at the suits, kind of like Dragon Ball Z style. I'm just like, when offered the Saiyan armor, I'm good. I'll take my chances.
All right. So you all look completely different. None of you are wearing the same outfits at this point.
I mean, could I?
I'm
I don't
just
think I
gonna-
could. Could I? Because I got my
You
mech
wouldn't.
suit.
You would be able to put this on and then like get inside the mech suit and still.
Yeah, I'll
wear
do that.
Okay.
I'll like flex out and kind of just like get ejected out of the mech suit after a few minutes, and then doll up with the bird suit, and then get back in, and kind of like I don't know how long.
Hades,
It takes like 10 minutes.
we should probably like just consider wearing the clothes. Like it would be probably good.
Just do your thing. I'll do something else.
It was a good idea though.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna get my captain stuff, the suit that I made.
Yeah, there you go. Get all admirally.
Mm-hmm.
So their weapons are out.
Yes.
Are they brandishing them like they're like expecting a fight, or are they just like ceremonially carrying them?
It's not ceremoniously, but it's also not like prepared to attack. It's more like
they're ready.
Yeah.
They're just
after-
carrying
okay.
them around.
I'm gonna do the Wild Wild West thing. Just kind of have my hand on my blaster, just like
Yeah.
in case anything goes stupid.
Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider. No, you don't want nada.
No, stop. Please never do that again.
It's gonna be hard to believe, but I can keep going if you want.
No, I really would
We don't
rather
wanna
you
get
not.
DMC'd.
Love the
I mean, I could
Yeah.
for the whole song.
Let's not
I-
get a
Wow,
copyright
wow.
strike.
I believe you.
Trust me, no one's gonna copyright strike you for that one. All right, I'm gonna let.
It's Columbia because I have
that's-
the album.
Because you don't. Because I wake up to every morning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
let.
used to have it too.
I'm gonna let Elias go down first. I'm gonna concussion rifle, spin it up, and I'm gonna follow behind Elias as he walks down, assuming he wants to make first contact. And I'll just stay on the way down. Admiral, maybe just let us know if you need some support.
Oh yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. So
Let us be your
I'm not
Brock.
losing this ship. We're not losing this ship. I don't care.
Roger
Okay,
that.
let's go.
Okay.
I'm
Alfie
gonna go down
opens
with
the
the
doors.
staff out in charge. Like it's gonna be open and ready, and
You're gonna be all like leaderly and stuff.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the doors open, and you immediately hear the sounds of this tropical town out there, and it seems very lively. And the individual who is standing at the end of the row of these sea monkey creatures kind of gives you an odd salute where he just raises his hand up. Oh, it's and you'll notate it's a three-toed like dinosaur paw. He just raises it up.
I'm just gonna lift my staff in acknowledgement, but I'm not repeating what they're doing.
He waits for you to descend the ramp, and then when your feet hit the ramp, the edge of the ramp, and enter onto the continent itself, all the sea monkeys slap their glaives straight up and down on the dock, and the guy drops his salute and waits for you to approach him.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So you get up to him, and he starts kind of cycling through. He starts off with that very guttural language. It sounds primal and bestial almost. It's like...
Make him stop on common this time.
I'm just gonna talk to him in common, like hello.
It's this one. This is the one we're using.
He says, "Oh, such a beautiful language. I love this one. My name is Gura, and I represent the first class. Please, follow me. We have been waiting your arrival for many millennia."
Oh no.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
we're gonna follow, and I'm gonna keep my eyes out for any technology that's weird.
So a lot of this stuff... I was going to say,
All of it?
a lot of the technology
space
that you're
force?
seeing is very organic in nature. It's not mechanical in nature, where you're used to metal and straight lines and sharp angles, and even when the Avia Ra is kind of curved, it's more metallic and mechanical than it is. This is very organic. It's more like Adriadne, sorry. You know how you have that nano stuff in you, and it's very... It looks like an accident, but it also looks very organic and mechanical at the same time. A lot of the technology that you're seeing looks like that. It's kind of a mix between organic and mechanical nature.
Does it look like the Rothian tech?
No.
Okay.
No.
That was what I was kind of trying to make sure that it wasn't like, like similar,
Rothians,
like if similar general style, but like that was very
That
organic,
was
but
very super organic. Like that was almost living organism rather
versus
than...
this is a mix. Okay.
Yeah. It's almost like this technology is based off organic concepts.
Trying to just keep with the flow of things.
Yeah, it's like they've designed their technology to be super in tune with the world around them rather than consuming the resources and using them to make things. They kind of adapt their technology to co-function with the organic material.
Cool.
So you see a lot of stuff that's integrated in with the planet itself. In fact, one of those things is you get to the point where he kind of starts leading you off the dock areas and leads you up this staircase, and you get to this what looks like a track, a railing that leads up and around a mountain to the top of the mountain. And as this little have you ever seen those? Different people call them different things, but they're pill bugs or roly-polies.
Yeah, baby roly-polies.
Yeah. A train of those things is kind of coming along, and there's like 4 of them attached. You see their legs are kind of attached to this railing, and they're just kind of like coming behind each other.
This is the best thing ever.
And then their hardcover plating, the stuff that they roll into, kind of lifts up, and on the inside there's this very organic, like, train cabin. It doesn't stink, it doesn't smell, it's very bland, but it's very, you can tell it's like organic in here.
We're gonna ride it.
And he motions for you to step inside.
I hop right in. This thing's cool.
I'm gonna ping Alfie.
The Southie, go ahead.
Just making sure this still works.
Yep, I hear you loud and clear. Ship doesn't work yet. I think they've turned off the power, but I'm still working on it.
Okay. Thanks.
Our weapon systems are still active. I just can't get the ship to go anywhere.
Weird.
I know. It's almost like they just don't want us leaving.
Thanks, that was creepy, Alfie.
Oh, yeah. I guess that is kind of creepy when I think about it.
Yeah, it's really creepy.
Oh my
Did you
God.
hear it when you said it?
Well, I didn't think about it until you said something, and now I'm kind of freaking out.
Yeah.
Are you guys getting on?
Yeah.
What are you guys getting on?
Oh, really cool. It's a roly-poly bug that's a train, Alfie.
A bug? Ugh.
How dare you? Bugs are so
Yeah, bugs.
rude.
Bags.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep trying to work on this. Let me know when it's safe to come out and look around.
Good luck, Dunklesaurus.
So bad. Never mind.
Yes, I guess we get in and go.
Okay.
Let's go.
You get in, and it's kind of a jerky start, but then it's very smooth. As you can hear underneath the floorboard that you're standing on, you can hear that of the feet kind of pulling along the rail. And as it starts going, those flaps kind of pull down. And that leaves you kind of in the dark for a second before the floor and the furniture in there begins to kind of glow like a firefly glows, leaving a kind of nice glow inside the compartment.
And that's when it starts to smell.
And that's when it starts to smell.
So, are we alone in this little thing?
No, Gura has also stepped in with you. And he is just kind of like standing there with his big glaive, just kind of riding this thing. You see him kind of tilt every once in a while.
It's the Ankylosaurus.
Yes.
Mr. Gurag, any chance you can give us kind of a preview of like what we're going to be talking to? Or kind of
About or who or millennia? You said you've been waiting?
Yes, many millennia ago, when we were still crawling around through the jungle, fighting each other for survival, a ship appeared in the sky, brought us technology, taught us civilization, told us that one day another ship would appear in our skies, and we are to bring them to the top of the mountain.
do what exactly?
I do not know the answer to that, but the person at the top of the mountain, Skycart, will know. This
How
is
much you want to bet that Jarvis went back in time?
Yeah. I feel it.
I'm not looking at him. I'm just looking ahead like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
I created Pan World on purpose.
I kind of like bring up my Omni tool and like a picture of the Banneker. Is this the ship you speak of that came?
Yes. I have seen drawings on the cave walls, and then later paintings, and then later holographs. It is a very famous ship here.
Gura, what powers your ships?
Biofuel.
Biofuel, huh?
What kind of...
You really don't want to know any more than that.
Oh, do you use waste for fuel?
Yes, it's a
That's so
stinky
cool!
process, but there's so much of it, and it's renewable.
Oh no, absolutely. We use that on the flotillas too, because it's gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, and it's replenishable.
Yeah.
It's gotta go somewhere.
Sometimes we'll be low, and they'll be like, "Everybody, make sure you take your fiber capsules." Like, okay.
All right. Now that I confirmed it, clearly Midian is the one who did all this. I'm like, I give that nod of like, they're ready.
Mm-hmm.
He has
So,
he has a millennia head start on us.
Let me get this straight. So I'm saying this out loud. Quinn's saying this out loud.
Of course.
So we showed up here a bunch of years ahead of the Banneker.
Behind the Banneker.
Ahead, right?
No, behind. I just showed him the thing. He said that's the ship that showed up.
Yeah, Banneker got
A
here
millennia
already.
ago.
But
It's
so
reversed.
so
when
it's
you're talking about
behind,
time.
but it's like we're technically ahead of them because they were already here and then we came after.
Oh, I see. Like in time, we're closer to
Yeah.
the Jesus time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. We got it. Yeah, we're all talking the
Arguably,
same.
it's
we're,
possible that Jesus' time never happened.
No, exactly. That's why I was asking why it was so like. Why do you focus on something that not everyone even like thinks is a thing?
You guys, this could be my time to be like the like central figure of human history, just like
What
Hades
if
was
you're
for his.
Jesus?
And oh my god, what if I am?
What if you are?
Wasn't the planet?
Have we seen humans?
You have not seen any humans yet.
Wasn't the continent split apart when that Jesus man was around?
I mean, the whole world's it's an open book right now. Anyways,
Yeah,
but let's
it's-
push that thought off for a second. But we'll come back to it because I do have an idea. Anyways, space monkeys are here. Sea monkeys, excuse me. Sorry, sea monkeys.
Scheme.
A walking, talking dinosaur, advanced technology, and we are on a bug. And where are we going again?
Oh,
To the top of
to
the
the top of the mountain.
Oh, we're just gonna go right there.
Of course.
Okay, great. What could go wrong?
Oh, everything. We're probably
Is there
gonna
like
die.
can we like look around? Can I just
No,
look
I
around?
don't think that we're going to die,
I think we're gonna die.
because here's my thought. At any point owning the Banneker, in the entire scheme of things, if Jarvis wanted to kill us, he easily could have.
Yeah.
There's 1,010 opportunities he could have used to kill us. So if he was going to do it, he would have done it already.
You know what I bet that means? I bet that means that he needs us to do something for him.
I mean,
Well, if it's been a blaster bolt through his head, then I'm
Yeah.
think of it this way.
Probably wants to avoid that.
Who does that?
I've seen humans. No offense, Quinn.
I don't know what you're gonna say.
You're
So I'm not gonna say none
humans
taken.
are like a plague in the universe.
Well, okay, now I'm kind of offended.
No, well, you do
No,
guys.
you're
You kind of
everywhere.
like just dig that, and you dig stuff up, and you just break everything.
I mean,
Like, Earth was.
jeez, you guys, could you
No,
give
no,
me
no,
a
think
break?
about
It's
it.
a sensitive time. It's my planet's like a million years in the past. Everyone I know and love is gone, and you're sitting here just shitting on them.
Well,
I'm
me
not
too.
saying- Have you seen, like, what humans do to the planet and the things? This might actually be a better future for these people.
Yeah, but then what if humans never exist?
Then they don't exist.
No, yeah, but what
Hello,
if humans
I'm
never exist?
right
Is Quinn just
here.
gonna disappear? And
No,
then
because we're in a different timeline. Peter will just be the Jesus of
Peter's
his
not
universe.
here. Who's this Peter you're talking about? My
I
name
don't
is
know who Peter
clearly
is.
Quinn West.
I don't know why he wants to keep calling you Peter.
I keep looking at your
I know. I'm gonna
name.
change my name.
I'm gonna do it too.
I'll change mine.
Jeez, way to
I got
break
it.
the immersion, Dave. God.
Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah. So the idea is, if you're the only human, then you are the Jesus. You are the pivotal moment in human history, because you are human history. Your life
Yeah.
becomes the most important modicum of history in existence for your race.
The ego's
That
on
just
you
seems-
guys. Whoa.
That just seems really sad and lonely.
Firstly,
don't
secondly, time
travel.
continues to march. Like, we can't know actually which is the better future
ego on
because
you guys.
it's just gonna keep going up and down and up and down. And like, this might be good now, but it might have like really bad consequences later.
And also, Quinn, humans will exist. There is no doubt in my mind that somewhere humans will exist. It might just not be on Earth.
I don't know. I
we'll
think
be
it's just
insulted.
not looking.
Hey, what's the guy's name? Esteban.
Gurog.
Urag.
Esteban?
Gurog.
Urag.
Excuse me, Esteban.
Urag. Hey, Urag.
See?
Quick,
Mi
does
amo
he-
Esteban.
does he? Does
I
Urag
speak
have
many
a-
languages.
I could tell. Just the
language
first
of love.
Do you, when I say Esteban, does his hair get really long and flowy? Does Urag have a sash?
He is
Pan-world
wearing
sash?
a Pan World sash as well, yes.
Esteban, where'd you get that sash?
It is the uniform of the military.
And who funds who gives you the supplies for the military?
Pan World, of course.
And where is Panworld? What is that?
I think the easier to answer question would be where is Pan World not?
Yeah, where is Panworld?
Not.
Oh,
It's
That
easier is-
everywhere.
so there's everywhere.
Okay.
Could I meet? Could you introduce us after we get to the top of the mountain? Could you introduce us to the head of Panworld?
Well, no. Not here on this planet, but that is where we are headed. The CEO of Pan World, for this branch, is up there.
Great. That's just what I wanted to know. When I look at you guys like, it's go time.
Is it though?
It's gonna be go time.
Quinn, I'm not really into fighting. I'm into exploring this.
I'm into fighting if we try to get killed.
My class
Yeah.
is called fighter.
I'm sure they have pit fighting here.
Yeah, maybe we could
Volcano.
go just have a good old.
Okay, I'll let him talk first. We'll let him talk first. Sorry, Urag.
I take no offense to your barbaric traditions.
Humans.
That was rude.
It's not even more. It's.
But it's also,
like,
boot fits. So.
You have, dude. I don't have time to explain to you what we've been through right now, but we've been through a lot. This is not a barbaric reaction. This is a reasonable reaction. I promise you.
Okay.
How long is
We
this
there
ride?
yet?
We have another probably hour before we get there.
God, these bugs.
They have chairs.
There's
seats?
there's
Yeah,
I
there's
said there were
seats.
seats.
Okay. I'm
They're
just gonna
made of
flop into a seat.
organic material, so as you sit down, you kind of sink a little bit into it, and the light kind of like dims where your butt's at and gets brighter around you.
Oh man, it's weird. I'm gonna look around. I'm looking to see if there's any life forms below us. I'm guessing as we're moving towards the mountain or around us
You
that are
actually-
larger than a ship.
You can't see outside of this thing right now because
we can't.
when
It's
the
not like
thing's closed, you're inside this like
opaque.
capsule, and it's
Oh, I understand. I'm sorry. I thought it was like a dome, but like
Yeah.
it was like a see-through dome, but it's a
it's opaque.
not.
Yeah, it's.
okay.
Do I have a dumb question?
I can give you a dumb answer.
If I'm gonna pull out my Omni tool, can I like connect to the Wi-Fi?
So as you pull up your Omni tool, you see that there is a signal in the air, but it's not the same like frequency.
Connection?
Yeah, it's not the same type of technology.
Can I mess with my Omni tool? Because I assume I would also probably have.
Yeah, you can play with your Omni
I
tool.
want
if he
to. I
says
want to
something.
review Space Reddit while we're waiting
Yeah,
in the car.
if we're gonna be here, I have some like social media stuff I gotta do. So, yeah.
Guys, Mike
First
killed-
no on
Mike killed the
Earth.
lead CEO of Penworld. Hey.
Hey. So yeah, what do I roll to make my Omni tool connect with this stuff?
You can roll a retro tech, please.
Yes. Worst rolls. Worst freaking rolls.
First roll this season, guys.
Tech.
Bless
Bless you,
Thank you.
Hades.
16.
Okay. It takes you a little bit, probably about 15 minutes to figure out how to sync up to this signal. But then you're able to get it, and it bloop, pops up and says, please enter the password. And he sees you messing with it, and he says, oh, yes, it's Gurag Rocks with 3 X's.
That's perfect. Are any of the letters numbers, or is this all just lowercase?
It's all lowercase.
Thanks.
Can you hook mine up when you're done?
Yeah, baby!
It takes her another 5 minutes to get everybody synced up with this signal. Adriadne, with that roll, and after you fix it, you realize that this is less of a radio frequency, and it's more of an organic, like, audio frequency.
Is it like a whale?
Ooh. It's like sonar, baby.
This world is just getting more and more hype for me. I don't want to
Yeah,
fight this
I
world.
just,
I just want
like-
to live here.
I don't either. I just think we probably will have to.
So much cooler in the past.
Man, I wish I was
before
born in
the
a different
humans.
age.
So, as you're about to come to the top of the mountain, Gurag looks around, and you see him kind of set his glaive up against the edge, make sure that it stays there, and he reaches back into his shell. And you see him kind of fiddling back there, and he's kind of trying to get something.
You
you need help?
Yes, actually. And he turns around,
I have tiny hands.
and he pops, and the shell kind of unhinges like a Volkswagen hatch, and pops up, and he says, there is a key. Please, quickly, grab it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
grab it.
Okay, you grab the key.
You would have to climb him to probably grab it.
I know that's the cool part. And then when I have an excuse to look at all the other stuff in his shell.
Did she hide in the shell?
She could. It's big enough, yes.
Also, on our way, I've asked Gurag if there is, like, what's the most popular social media site, and does he have an account, and then we have to be friends.
Yes, the most popular social media platform is called Flopper.
Flopper!
Yes.
That's the best.
Is that bad? That's going to be the main note that I have in my notes for tonight.
You have to have an email address. If you want to go sign up for a free email address, you can go to Qmail.
Okay.
Anyway, I was like, what is this key?
Oh, yes, please, close my hatch, quickly, before we arrive.
I close it.
Oh, just a little lower. Ah, yes, feels good, thank you. And he grabs his glaive and he says, I am with the resistance. And he flips over his sash, and not embroidered, but like this little symbol is like drawn on there with a Sharpie underneath the sash. And it is... What are you giggling about? Huh?
It's Sharpie. What the?
It is. It's Sharpied on there, on the back of the sash. And it is the symbol of a like a trident, and at the end of the trident, there's 3 tri-tipped waves underneath it. He's like, I am with the resistance. Take this key. There is a resistance, but shh. Shh. The first rule of Resistance Club is you don't talk about Resistance Club.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you?
You will take that key to the warehouse. And if you talk with Athena,
Okay.
she will get you the part that you need.
Okay.
Retrofit it to your ship, and you will be able to help the Resistance.
What are you resisting?
What is the resistance?
At that point, it stops, and the things begin to open up, and
I
he
pocket the key before, it's...
stands there, and he motions for you to leave the cart.
Is there a messaging app on this thing?
Yes, but it is not secure. The government watches everything. Shh.
I
No,
could have told
I
you
know.
that.
It's like Slack.
I know. I was gonna make it secure, you dum. I can encrypt things.
And-
Arguably, she's the smartest person with us. Not even arguably, she is the smartest person with us.
Before we leave, I'm gonna take my com that I have. I have a com set.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna message. I'm gonna say to Adriadne really quick. Hey, can you hear me? Jerk. Is it working?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Esteban and say, hey, thanks so much for your help. And I'm gonna slap his hand and slide out my comm link.
He just kind of shoves it back into his shell real quickly, and then at that point, the things have kind of raised up, and you see this tunnel that is kind of going, it's like a glass dome, and you see there's a platform that leads to it, kind of like an underwater aquarium, where you walk under, and there's a waterfall that seems to be kind of coming from the clouds, crashing down onto this tunnel, and then dispersing on both sides of the waterfall that lead down and create 2 rivers through the rest of the continent that you can see go outwards.
I'm gonna stop and just stare at the waterfall and just looking at the land and everything. Like he's just gonna stop. Like, whoa.
Take a viz. It'll last longer.
What?
Take a picture.
Or a video.
Why?
So you can always remember you were here.
Why would I do that?
Okay, never mind.
To have it to look at later, like if you're just sitting alone and you're like, oh, I remember that really
are
cool
more
waterfall.
important than pictures.
No, they
Okay.
are, but pictures can help.
I take a picture and I'm like, all right.
It's like, fine, I'll take a picture.
You don't have to. It's just like extra support for your memory.
I just really like the idea that Elias from Bird People just isn't connected with the same level of crap you guys are. Isn't it technology? But he's like, what are you talking about a camera? I'm like, why would I take a picture of this?
Probably.
Okay.
You're supposed to be in bed.
No,
Say hi to the world.
Hi. Why is this so short? I feel
Esteban.
Bye. Esteban.
Okay, good night. Okay, so...
That's my second character that I rolled up, by the way.
Oh,
Esteban.
Yeah.
Esteban von Strad.
Yeah, he's a fencer.
Alright, I start heading down the tunnel.
Okay.
assuming.
Good luck, my
Elias is
friends.
a frenemy.
Can I get a ride on anybody?
He's staying in the roly-poly train.
No, not him. Just one of you guys. Can I
hop
ride
out.
on your shoulders?
Yeah, hop out.
Woo! And then I'm going to, while we're walking, I would like to see if there, and if there aren't, that's even better. But if there are, like, try to find like conspiracy theory websites or stuff, and try to find some information about this resistance.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a
We could go
investigation.
in incognito mode.
Data?
Yeah, Google check.
Yeah, I'll give you data. Yeah, you can do data.
And yes, do you want me to roll like a tech to go incognito?
No, you would know how to do that
Okay.
on your own tools. If you were
Create a
using
VPN.
something that was their technology, I'd have you do that, but on your own tools, you know how to.
I VPN'd into former Finland, and then went to former Iceland, then went to former Czechoslovakia, former Czechoslovakia. Then
I got an 18.
Okay.
nice.
Nice.
It'll take you a little bit, and I'll let you know when you find something. But you
Okay.
do find something.
Oh.
So, as you're going through this tunnel, you get to the point where the waterfall starts to crash into the dome, and you get to this point where you see this oval, like, iron outline, and it looks like there's a platform underneath you, and there's a tube that goes up the waterfall.
Elevators again.
Yeah, where's the button for the elevator?
I don't know, but every time we do this, we end up talking for a long time, and then somebody sends us someplace else, like
Yeah.
alternate dimensions or something.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to stay here.
Get on the elevator, Elias.
No, I mean like on this planet. But yeah, I'm on the
Oh,
elevator.
you do? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Like I don't want to go to other planets. I want to stay
I don't
here
blame
for a
you.
little bit. Just for like a day.
if we can and it's safe, I'm 100% in favor of that because this place is cool as heck, and I want to go see what other people are here.
How long does it take for this elevator to go up?
It looks like it goes up the waterfall into... You can't see past... It just looks like it goes up into the waterfall.
While we're on the elevator, I'm gonna like stand in the corner, and when he said Athena, I kind of thought to myself, I'm gonna try to see if I can reach out spiritually to this Athena. Or
Okay.
just try to reach out and see if I feel any other like Olympians on this planet or nearby.
Okay? You kind of close your eyes and focus out and reach out through the cosmos, but you do not get anything, any pings or anything.
Okay.
And the elevator clicks and begins to go upwards, and you get into this tube, and the water is kind of surrounding you, so you're kind of going through this cascading down waterfall, and you go up for a little bit until you kind of cross into a seabed area.
Is it weird I gotta go to the bathroom now?
And all around you looks like you are now in this like underwater area.
We're going up or down?
You are going up. Through the waterfall that's falling down. You kind of cross into the clouds in the air,
okay,
and you
okay.
pop into this area that seems to be underwater. And you can see this very thin veil of like what looks like holographic seabed.
Uh-huh.
And you can see these whales and giant sea creatures floating through the water around, and you can see that you're coming up into a palace area that's connected to this large bubble-like city. Like all the buildings look like bubbles, and they're very neon colored. Like you can see bright neon colors. It's kind of like if you were to take a cyberpunk city, like Cyberpunk 2077, and stick it underwater inside these little bubbles.
So it's like Rapture from BioShock.
Yes, but not as like dark and Cthulhu-esque. Go ahead and everyone roll me a perception check.
Okay.
DC is going to be 18 on this, but if anybody rolls an 18 or higher, you will find a specific thing.
Super 7 for me.
I got us. No.
I got a natural 1.
Oh no.
17.
17.
Same here.
Something
17.
gets in my eye.
Did I do it again? God damn it.
I rolled 17.
Okay. You are so close. So you're gonna kind of notice something, just barely. But I'm gonna say it, and your character's gonna kind of notice it, but then put it out of their mind.
Okay.
So, the whales and the sea creatures that you see swimming through there are kind of doing what Ronald's doing. Kind of glitching out a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, I was like,
Got it.
I was like, wait, leaning like this?
So they're like, what the heck is this?
Look at these guys.
There's a whale with a fin, just like,
Look at them. They're just going to their death, just like that. Not even putting up a fight.
All right.
Look at him go.
Weird. Weird. This is weird. You guys think this is weird?
Yeah.
Oh no, you going back
mean-
through time twice. Getting tripped
Finding
by
out that
AI,
Pan World is literally everywhere.
that
Where are even humans?
talking dinosaurs.
Talking
That's a thing.
dinosaurs.
honestly, my thing for weird has flipped. If I see anything normal, I know something's wrong.
Mm.
You kind of want like a backpack that's made out of a turtle shell, though. Like that would be really cute.
Out of what?
Is that copyrighted?
Like
But
a
it's,
turtle shell.
Ooh,
I just-
Ooh, I haven't thought. But...
So
Maybe
if-
not like an actual turtle shell, or if it is an actual turtle shell, not one that like was harvested from a live turtle, like
Man, we gotta
one
figure
that
out what we're doing.
somebody found when it died or whatever.
Mm-hmm. We'll figure it out. We'll figure something out.
the elevator stops, and you are now in this very oblong, oval-like, what looks like an office. There's a very bubbly, like very curvy desk that sits in the center of the room, and it's translucent, so you can see through to the rest of the city. And standing behind the desk with their back to you in this very nice pantsuit is a woman who has long black hair, kind of curly towards the bottom, that's parted in the center and kind of comes down, and then behind her back down to about mid-back level. And she's got pointy green scaly ears. Well, they're kind of green-blue. And she turns around, and you can see that around her forehead and the sides of her face, and then down around her chin underneath her mouth are all kind of like scaly, but the rest of her face is smooth. She has some really nice green, like seafoam green eyes that kind of pop, and then some black eyebrows to kind of match her hair. And she is wearing that pantsuit. She kind of turns around and says, "Welcome, I am Athena."
It's so cool to meet you.
I'm just gonna look at Hades.
Oh, no, I am not a Celestial. I am an Atlantean.
Good evening, madam.
Does she have a pin world
There is a pin on her
fucking
button.
pins?
And Elias just like, hello.
Hey.
Just like, shh.
Caca.
You do notice, like right above where the collar of her shirt is, you see like what looks like might be a gill, but they seem to kind of be under the collar.
I'm confused.
Oh, you guys would make weird babies.
Didn't he just tell us to like meet her at a warehouse?
No. That we shouldn't be talking about that.
No. I'm saying that. I'm not saying that in character. I'm saying that.
Remember, we're going to the top of the mountain, which is now the top of the mountain that's basically underwater.
Mhm.
And then afterwards,
Atlanteans.
hey, what's up? We're here.
Yes, after many millennia.
I mean, trust us, it took us just as long. Let's just cut to the chase. What do you want from us?
Oh, a man of action. I can appreciate that. Listen, we are not here to fight or prevent you from living wonderful lives, productive lives. However, you have been grounded. Corporate
Yeah.
has sent word, and I must follow the instructions sent from corporate.
Why?
It was said by my grandmother and my mother that you would appear, and that when you did, I was to keep you grounded. It's not permanent, but you will be staying with us for a week.
You can't ground a bird, girl.
Yes.
I mean, you could if you broke its wings.
I think she already did.
Clip its
I have a
flying
pair of
feathers.
clippers in my desk, should you put up a fight.
Oh. So it's going to be one of those sessions soon.
Do we need to leave the room and just let you two?
Yeah, we can
hash it
go.
out? Okay.
Sounded like a lot of anxiety going on between me. Figure it out. All right, so let me get this straight. Your ancestors got word from corporate 2 generations ago.
Oh,
If we
many,
showed
many,
up-
many generations ago.
Okay, many generations ago, someone at corporate sent a notice to ground our ship when we arrived. And now we're here many years later, and we're just grounded?
Yes,
Okay.
for a
So-
week.
Is this the person we're supposed to be talking to? That we came up here for?
Yes, this is
I guess
Athena.
so.
This is the person that you were escorted up to talk to.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any
Well-
other information for us beyond that we can't leave for a week?
Oh, yes, here. I have job assignments. And she pulls out these little brochures.
This place is the worst.
Yeah, can't we just be on vacation?
I'm gonna take the brochures. I'm just gonna look through them quick.
Yeah.
It's
You-
just like titles.
Yeah, like delivery
I'm
driver,
gonna read just like the titles. What are the titles?
chef,
Can I
cook,
read them?
delivery driver. Yeah, they're all
Okay,
in common.
chef goes to Dave. Delivery driver goes to Adriadne.
Yeah.
And then I won't look at the bottom 2, and I'll go to Hades. Which one do you want? Left or right?
Neither, because you're gonna have to give us a lot more than just job assignments. What's going on here, and why
I'll-
have we been grounded?
Oh, he's never any fun. He's drow. Toss him to the side.
Stairs and drow.
Stairs and drow.
I don't know what else you would you want from me. There's nothing else that I can tell you. You are grounded for a week, and then you are free to leave. While you're here,
We don't work for Panworld. And they have no jurisdiction to ground us.
you are on my planet.
After
Yeah,
you
that's true.
guided us.
You told
to
us to come here.
Yes, and you did. Thank you for not putting up a fight.
You do realize that we are armed and we can just leave. And we can find a way to undo what you did. So we're being nice now, but we have had a very rough few months. So you either need to give us something or tell us something that's interesting or a reason why we're here, or we're going to leave. And we'll find a way to leave.
At the very least, do you have a place where our friend Quinn here can store his stuff? Because he's always carrying around so much stuff.
Yeah,
I think
or you
he
have to
needs put
comp
some
our
of it
room.
down.
You're
Or you
still,
have
you're
to
still
comp
on my
our
shoulder.
room.
She
Like,
adjusts her
everything's
tie,
taken care of.
Everyone
And-
just turns into a Karen.
pulls out.
Well, no, because we're supposed to out of character. Aren't we supposed to meet this lady at a warehouse or something?
No, that was a different person.
We're supposed to
Who's
meet.
that person?
You weren't supposed to meet anyone. He gave you a key and said
to go to a warehouse.
to go to the warehouse.
And that
This-
we're
Sorry,
going
my
to
brain
meet
got
with
all
you.
confused.
Yeah, it's all
Okay,
good.
yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Well,
She,
then never mind.
Adjusts her tie and pulls open a drawer and says, well, we do have rooms for you. She pulls out 4 keys, sets them on the desk. I would consider this a vacation. It's a week. You can take in the sights, talk to the people, enjoy your time here, and then you can leave. Or we can do this the hard way, and I can lock you in the prisons. Keep you here for a week, and then, depending on your behavior, either let you go or dispose of you. It's
What kind
really
of amenities
your
does your
call.
prisons have?
Well, we aren't barbaric
Very
here.
wet.
There's a library, the university.
Hot tub?
No, there's no hot tub. We had an issue with people traveling through time through them.
Oh no!
Let me
I
tell
have
you
heard that
about
can
that.
happen.
Is there a hot tub at the amenities for like the regular rooms?
Yes, there is. I kid. There's no hot tub in the prisons at all. But
No, I mean with the rooms.
you'll find that if we do this the easy way, you will have a very good time here.
Okay. So,
Easy way. Get me in a hot tub.
Ariella,
That's
let me just figure out how this works.
It's Athena.
Sorry.
I know how confusing it can be with the pop culture references, but
No, I got your name wrong on purpose. Okay. So a bunch of old people said to keep us here, and now we're here, and you're gonna keep us here, and we can't leave for a week. Have you heard from anyone like yesterday that like we were coming? Or do you guys just like spend every day waiting for us?
we don't wait for you. We have our own lives, but we had word that you would appear at some point, and when
It's
you
like
were...
a gay. Oh, it's like a gayus. I'm saying this out loud.
Gaze.
It's like a gayus.
Like a what?
It's a
You're
religious
compelled.
term. You're compelled to do something over multiple generations or through time, through people.
That's a thing?
Yeah, it can be done to an individual or it can be done over a long period of time.
All right.
So if somebody said something, then it becomes ingrained in the society that they have to do this thing, even if they don't understand why.
Just
That's
gotta
what
do it.
This is what this is. It's not
Oh, so it's just
hostile or bullshit. It's just something they have to do. It's
right.
probably Jarvis giving us a vacation after the hell he put us through.
Well,
Actually,
Or
I'm pretty
not.
sure he's gonna get like up to some stuff while we're stuck on this place. But I mean,
He can travel through time.
Can we stop
what we
that?
do doesn't matter.
exactly. So like, might as well stay.
This is
All right.
all a very interesting conversation.
Yeah, well, if you were more useful, then you'd probably share more. Let's go
I'll
get
take
the
the
keys,
keys.
and we'll go.
Yeah,
To
I'll
this
take the keys, Addison.
stupid hotel.
I'll take
You
the keys. from
stop it!
Addison.
I thumped his helmet.
Uh,
People get mad about names and stuff.
well, yeah. I'll take the. I'll put my hands out for the keys.
They're laying on the desk. She just kind of looks at you.
Oh, I'll take them. Hey, do you have any extra of those pins?
No, I suppose. She pulls out pulls the same drawer out.
Free
She
pins?
sets the enamel pins on the desk.
Do you
Excellent.
have snap bracelets
Snap bracelets.
like this?
No, I'm sorry, we do not have anything like that.
Do any of the dinosaurs here have roller skates?
What they do on their free time is entirely up to them. I'm sure some of them own them.
That's fair. While I'm close to her and she's going and looking for the pin, I'm actually checking to see if she has any sort of key card or badge or like identification that would be used to gain access to things.
Okay,
So just as she's like going down and looking at stuff, I'm gonna like do a quick look and just see.
you see in her pants pockets, because in this planet, women have pants pockets.
Yes!
There is a there is a clipped-on badge with her like photo on it and her name on it.
Okay. Okay. I'm okay, that's great. That's great.
Hey, so you're like the CEO here, right?
She adjusts her tie. Yes, I am.
Can I... Is it like illegal to take a selfie with you?
What is the magic word?
Please?
She poses for a selfie, like, come on.
Yay!
She gets down on her knees.
I take you off my shoulder. And
Yeah.
put you down again.
Here, over here, she kind of moves over, and then she pushes a button, and that translucent figure, you see this holograph of this like whale come up and then freeze.
Oh, this
Like-
is so cool!
This isn't the first time she's done this, and she
Yes.
she throws up the anime.
Well, this is happening. Is there anything else on the desk?
On the desk, just the 4 pins that she put on there. You do see the drawer while she's distracted with. You could attempt to look through it.
You are in a mech suit.
It is
I know.
It's quite
There's a
next
single
to-
drawer, and then underneath there's like a big oblong drawer where you would think there'd be like files and stuff in that one, and then there, above that is the drawer that she has pulled out the brochures and the pins from.
But guess who just got a picture of her and also her ID tag, and we can try to make one.
I'm gonna grab. I'll just take the pins. I'll just take the pins. I'm not good at it. I mean, I'm not bad at it, but I'm not proficient in it. And I just don't feel like now's a great time to.
Did you roll sleight of hand?
Me?
No, it was Adriadne.
No, she took a picture with her.
Yeah, I just got her to take a picture with me.
Oh, okay.
She's got a picture.
And your cameras are pretty high def.
Just asked
Yeah.
for a
Your
selfie,
Omni
but
tools, yep.
yeah. Gotta put it on my floppy.
Well, if there's anything that you need, please feel free to ask Rixin.
Scene. Okay.
Yes, he'll be waiting at your flats.
Okay.
Cool. One final question.
Yes.
What year is it?
3215.
Great. Has
Is
Jesus
that
been born
before
yet?
Jesus or after Jesus?
Who is Jesus?
Great.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Anything else? Oh yeah. Another question, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Where is the actual flat? Is it like up here on the mountain with where we are now, or is it like down below?
It is down below. This is the
Okay.
corporate office.
Okay. And we have a couple of perishable goods that now in our ship, since you powered it down, we probably can't like keep them on the ship. So is there like a refrigerated warehouse or something, like a district that we could go to just to have them like store that stuff for a little bit?
I think you'll find the accommodations in your flat will take care of that.
Hey.
And you can ask Rixin to assist.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Thanks.
I hope you'd enjoy
guess.
your stay at Atlantis.
Yeah. Well.
Be sure to try the dolphin slide. It's
Okay.
amazing fun.
Bye. That actually does sound a little fun, you guys. So I was kind of feel bad about
As
being
we're
rude.
going down the.
It was so nice to meet you.
I'm not
Bye.
I'm gonna wait for them to go back to the thing and then stay behind for a minute.
Okay.
So as soon as they're out of earshot, I'm gonna go up and kind of like slam my hands on the desk.
I demand your phone number.
She looks over at you.
Give me 10 digits.
Is there
demand
something I
dinner.
can help you with?
We actually have 2 more people. It's like, just totally calm. We actually have 2 more people with us, so we need 2 more flats.
She reaches over into the drawer and pulls out
Pins.
2 more keys, and there you go.
We don't
Thank you.
share
Is
rooms.
this one handy? Is there one of them that's like handy capable, accessible?
Oh, we make sure all our flats are accessible.
Okay, yeah, our pilot he's in a wheelchair.
She just nods like that's not out of the usual. Like,
Yeah.
Are you hitting on her?
Are you
That's a
trying
really
to?
weird way to do it.
Yeah, he kind of is.
That's good.
He gets kind of awkward for a second. He's just like, as an admiral to a CEO, should make a copy of my key, just in case, so we can continue our conversation later.
Oh man, you got some in your eye when you're winking at her. Oh.
Yeah.
I can't
Roll a,
I feel awkward for some reason.
Yeah, I just have this weird feeling.
It's
Roll
because
it.
we're all angry and waiting at the elevator, like holding the door open.
Yeah, exactly. He's like purposely doing it.
roll a performance.
Performance. No,
And
that's
then we look over and he's clearly trying to act like really chill and cool, but
Fuck,
we'll see how
5.
well he pulls it off. Ah, not good!
fine. She looks at you, but past you is Quinn picking his nose. She misses everything that you say.
And I'm just like flicking her off. I was like,
I have copies of all the keys, but I don't. If you,
we have more to talk about. Just come by and we can have a conversation.
I'm sorry,
I'd
Quinn.
like to know more about this place.
if
Elias, stop hitting on her.
He's gonna just turn her. And then switch back to like.
if you need another appointment with me, just tell Rixin. She turns
No,
around.
it's better if you're just upfront about it.
And sits at her desk, and then reaches down and pulls out a file, and then opens the file and begins to kind of. I'm done here, and
Look
she
at the
waves
file.
you off.
Will
Elias, I swear to God. I swear to my dad.
looking down at her while she's sitting, can I see anything in the file?
Yes, it's fairly obvious. Operation. Oh shit! I had this written down, but I lost my notes.
Operation Ocean, I had this written down.
What's another word for contain that starts with a Q?
Quarantine.
Quarantine.
I was gonna say.
Oh no! You forgot it because it's horrible and we've been in it forever.
For a whole year.
It says Operation Quarantine, and you can't really read the rest of it, but that's the big title, and it does say classified and has a big stamp on it, and she's like writing notes at the bottom of that. He's
just like looking down at her like he's gonna just turn around. You can see like his like the color under his like feathers.
Is he blushing through his
Oh, he's super blushing hardcore, and he's just gonna walk back. And he's not gonna turn around, just like
The rest of you, the three of you, as he's walking away, you see her stop writing and like look up,
Is she checking his butt out?
Yeah, shorty.
and then she goes back to writing.
What do I have to roll to
I'm not
figure out
telling
if she's
him.
checking his butt out?
I mean, he's walking away. It's really hard to tell what she's looking at, but she has that look
No, it's not.
and that smirk.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
Oh yeah,
I've never seen that before, but I get it.
You guys get the sense that she may have liked the awkwardness.
Yeah. When Elias
When he
comes
gets
in,
back, then I'll be like, dude, you did it. You did
I'm
it.
gonna.
No.
I
don't
didn't
tell
do
him.
anything.
Yeah, you
Right,
did
dude.
it.
I'm an idiot.
When you were walking away, she gave you that, like.
I don't need a consolation prize. I'm an idiot. I don't know
It's
what
not
I'm
a
doing.
consolation prize. No, I'm serious. She was totally looking at your butt.
Really?
I think she thought it was cute.
He's just gonna be like, you just see like the fur just like more red, like more orange.
Yeah, you got this, baby. Just, make sure you freshen up tonight.
As the elevator descends and you come back into that tunnel, the pillbug train is still there, but someone different is standing there, and you see this blue individual with looks very similar, got the scales, but it's very blue instead of that teal color. He has a robe over his head, like a hooded cloak kind of thing, but then there are robes underneath, and he is carrying a sun staff just like yours. Well, not exactly like yours, but the symbols and the iconography is the same. And he bows and says, I am Rixar.
Hi.
I will take you to your flats now.
Cool.
And he motions to the pillbugs as they open up.
I get in.
Same.
I'm gonna look back at the top scornfully, and then I too get in the bug.
Okay. And then he's gonna come in, and you see he is also wearing on his robes is the Panworld Panworld logo. And he gets in, and the bugs begin to, and he takes a seat. Unlike the other person, he takes a seat. And they,
Are you on Flopple?
am I what? I'm sorry. Am I?
The social media thing.
Are you on Flopple?
No, I am not.
Forgot
on
what it was
Flopple.
called.
It is what it's called.
I was pretty sure that was it. I just got a new profile and so I'm looking for friends and I just wanted to see if you wanted to be my friend on Flopple.
Oh, yes. Well, I think Flopple is the downfall of Atlantis.
I don't know. It seems pretty cool.
Just a bunch of people complaining about politics and the rest.
They're not always
of Atlantis.
complaining. There's lots of cute, and you get to see your friends and like where they go. Like I just, I
been on there for like.
Oh no, there's no more.
Minute.
Yeah, I have been on there for a minute, and I already know where freaking the other guy that was here had lunch. It looked really good. I want to go there actually.
Well, as soon as we drop off your stuff, I will escort you to. Where did he eat?
She like flips through it.
Well, they're doing
This
that.
place?
Ah, yes. You don't want to eat there.
Why not?
I will take you someplace better.
He said it was really good. I feel like it looks like a nice plate. Like, why wouldn't I want to eat there?
It is in the lower district. You will want to stay in the upper district.
You know, when you travel, you have to see all the districts.
Yes, well, I'm sorry. You are constrained to the upper district.
That's not fair. How come?
Is there a warehouse in this district that we're staying in?
In the upper districts, there are no warehouses.
His garb and the staff, are those akin to mine?
Yes, the symbols and iconography is the same.
So I'm gonna like lean forward where his seat is. Like, do you follow the star?
The sepulchral star, yes.
That's an active religion here?
No, these are hand-me-downs.
From who?
My great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great, and he continues on for another 5 minutes. Grandfather.
Because there were a bunch of people on our ship. They done took it.
Yeah, but there were no Avery or Raw besides. Elias.
No, but all my stuff was on the ship. My other robes, my extra stuff, my extra sun staff. I had more than one set of clothes. I'm just gonna look at him and be like, do you want to learn about the sepulchral star?
There is more to learn than it is the center of the universe.
I knew the person who gave you those robes.
You knew my grandfather?
Well, your great.
No,
Great,
the first.
great.
You've come a long way, and I can teach you about the star if you'd like.
Roll a persuasion. The DC's pretty low, but...
Quinn and Adriadne are still sitting over there. Great.
14.
Sorry, 14?
14.
Yeah. He kind of thinks about it for a second. He says, well, if we find some free time to discuss it, I would be more than happy to listen to you tell your tales.
We have free now. We have about an hour, right?
Yes, about 35 minutes remain of the ride.
Yeah, I'm going to plop down in the seat next to him and talk to him, not like preachy, but just kind of tell him about the star and the religion as a whole and what the deal is. And I'm just trying to pick up from him if religion is a thing on the planet.
Gotcha.
Like comparatively, like I'm trying to get cultural information out of him in return for telling him about this out of the conversation.
Okay. You'll find that he does not know anything about the religion. There doesn't seem to be a religion there's no worshiping per se. There's no temples or sanctuaries. This is a very corporate structured society. The cultures revolve around the Pan World Corporation. They run everything. You'll note that people are assigned tasks and jobs. They don't get to pick what they do in the world. They, as they grow up, they go through training and pre-education towards the corporation, kind of like that scene in Wall-E with the babies where they're like, A is for axiom and B is for by and large. It's very propaganda towards pan world. And then once they get into the age of like 10, 11, they're then assigned their future jobs and they go on to training school for that. And then they live out their lives. It's very, people don't seem unhappy. Like, he doesn't seem unhappy with that. It seems to be like, that's the normal.
It seems
I can tell you all. I can tell you all about Panworld.
Yeah, so I'm gonna talk to him, and if at any point he looks like he's doubtful or confused, I'm actually gonna use the light spell in my hand and summon a small star, and to kind of show him.
Okay. I need you to roll a. Let's see how many times. I need you to roll a d10.
A D10.
Yes.
Just use D&D Beyond because I have
Also, after this, did Adriadne find anything after Elias does his thing? When she
Oh
was
yeah,
looking at
I forgot I was looking for the resistance.
Yes, you find a website.
It's daresistance.com, not THE resistance.
Yeah, dough resistance.
Dough resistance.
And all of the E's are actually separated with threes.
Threes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's dot.
Y'all have been playing with me too long. You know exactly where I'm going with this.
Actually, the whole thing is written in leet.
It's DA
Whole thing.
resist dunce DUNCE.com. And as you pull up the website, it has that symbol, and it looks like somebody drew the symbol on a piece of paper and took a picture of it, and then put that JPEG up on as the main thing. But as you scroll through the website, because it's 99% text, it tells of a group that operates separate from Panworld on Atlantis. They call themselves the Resistance, and they use this symbol to identify themselves to each other. And there's like one of those really old school 90s website counters at the bottom that says current members, and it's at 5. So there's 5 current registered members of this Resistance. And as you're reading through the rest of the story, it says that there was an original person millennia ago who didn't believe the stories and formed the Resistance and passed on the knowledge, and that one day it would come up to the Resistance job to provide the... What did it call? I can't remember where I put my notes, so I don't have... Provide the leaders of the Resistance with the tools they need. And that's exactly what it says, with the tools they need. And that's kind of at the bottom of the website. And this is a buried site, like you have to go through several, it doesn't show up on the search channels and stuff like that. You have to find it in the backlogs, the back way.
I will tell everybody about that later if we have a moment.
Well, while Elias is wrapping up with his preachings of the star, I asked him, "Do you guys have to travel through the mall?"
I'm sorry, you said the mall?
You know, the big,
Ah, yes, we have several of them scattered throughout the city. They have ice cream, pizzerias. You can buy t-shirts.
No.
The one by Europa.
Like a big mouth.
Giant, ancient Titan creature.
It's how we got here.
I'm sorry, I do not know anything about the mall.
How far
When
do you
he
guys
says
travel?
that, I am immediately going to go right back into the conversation with him and kind of give them a look like, like, do not.
Okay, I mean, I'll just say, like, how far out do you guys travel into space?
We do not leave Atlantis.
I wouldn't either. It's so cool here.
Yes, it is quite pleasant.
And secure, it seems like. Really cool and secure.
It is safe, yes.
Oh, and I rolled a 2 on my d10.
Okay. So, of the many times that you kind of pull up that light, you see twice his eyes kind of, this sheen kind of like leaves his eyes, but then comes back. And then you do it again, and this sheen kind of like leaves his eyes, and he kind of seems to lighten up and like come out of this like fog, and then he's right back into it. And he just kind of seems to be very disconnected.
So after the second time, I'm gonna kind of show him some of the really, really basic stuff they teach you as a cleric when you become like a holy person, and show him how to do that, and show him like the initiate base level, how to like create a light, how to do that.
He sits there and he watches you show him that, but he does not even attempt it. He just kind of is sitting there. And he engages in conversation and he watches you do that, but he's not attempting to do any of it.
Yeah, I'm like, do you want to try this?
I'm sorry,
Yep.
that is outside of my job qualifications, and I am not allowed to attempt it.
Well, it's part of your religion, though.
We have no religion here.
I'm going
Well,
to create a bigger one this time. I've been using like the very low level, like the weakest. I'm gonna like bright, like I'm gonna cast it like we're gonna walk through like a tunnel or a tube or something.
Roll a persuasion check.
Ooh, 19. Hey.
Baby.
So he's sitting there and you create this bright light in the palm of your hands, and you see that sheen kind of dissipate, and he seems to kind of like shake and snap out of it, and Where are we?
We're on the pill bug.
Taking us to our flats.
Do you
Kind
know
of
who I am?
Looks around, he's like, no, I'm sorry. I must have missed that. I'm Aglar, and he reaches his hands out to shake yours.
Hi,
Shake his
Aglar.
hand like, hi.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Where are we headed?
What was the last thing you remember?
I was on stage. I was shouting, and then everything went dark. And then there were these flashing lights. That's the last thing I remember.
Acklar? The name Acklar sound familiar to us?
That is not how he was introduced.
No, his
Different
name was
name.
Rixar.
No, yeah, no, I'm saying like.
Yeah,
does
but
that name-
do
does
we-
that name jump off?
Fuck, I know what this is. Ugh. Yeah, and like, so you're gonna bring us to our flats, and I think we should all have a conversation for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Maybe you can take us out to dinner. I know we have some stuff that we're gonna to do, and we'll talk for a little bit. Then we'll go get some dinner, get some food, relax, and then you go home.
Sounds like a good plan to me. Yeah. I don't know if I'm supposed to do anything else, so sure.
Great. This is.
I'm gonna look back
I'm
at them and be like,
Oh my God, what is happening? Yeah.
So
Hey, I looked to Elias like maybe you should have showed your girlfriend your light.
Whoa, hey now.
We could later.
Literally first date, guys.
Hey, listen, if she wants to see it, like, might as well go ahead.
I mean, I trust you more than I trust me on that stuff, I guess.
I have my spare sun staff ready.
Quinn,
Yeah,
you know a lot about Pan World, right?
dude, I know a lot about Banworld.
Do you know what this is?
Could you don't say anything.
Sure.
Could you text us some of the shadiest things you ever heard of Pan World doing in our time?
Yeah.
Wait, can I
Probably.
see
I'm looking at
your
Joe.
Omni tool real quick?
I'm looking at Joe, but like, I feel like if the backstory holds, appropriately, there's got to be like a whole family treasure trove of weird stuff that I would know about.
Yeah. Panworld would be responsible for a lot of the conspiracy theories in our time. JFK, Roswell. It's all Panworld, man.
I'll start typing it up. I'm gonna look at I'm gonna look to the left, look to the right. Still nobody in the pill bug. I'll look at Elias and say, "You just tell me when to stop." And I'm gonna start typing. And
before you send that, since we are connected to the internet, can I just do some buttons real quick?
Yeah, you could do that. You could touch my Omni tool.
Oh yeah, thanks. I'm gonna get my fingies all over that Omni tool.
And for the rest of the time, I want to work with him a little bit and kind of re-explain things, and show him the light and show him some stuff. And
okay, yeah, he seems much more. He seems much more apt to try things now, and you kind of get the sense that he's starting to remember that that persona that he presented himself with is not who he is. This Aglar is who he is. He was just a lower district individual who was a part of the resistance and seemed to have become captured by the upper people and reprogrammed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to show him specifically if I can get him to create the light spell. Like, kind of pray and call him forth on that and kind of help him. Just because I know that if that worked for him, it could work for others.
Okay, so he's going to attempt to do it several times, but nothing sparks.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, okay.
Not believing.
I don't believe her. Yeah, I just wanted to see if he could.
I mean, I assume it probably took you a while to learn that, didn't it, Elias?
No. I was born with most of my abilities.
It might for this guy, like he hasn't actually gotten a connection.
I actually know very many high-level priests that can't do any magic. They can't pull any power from the star.
Poor Booth.
Oh, that's cool.
Booth is just...
The religion's based on belief, not necessarily what you can pull from it.
Oh no, for sure. I just thought, like, I kind of assumed, I guess, that all the high cleric people would just be like granted those powers.
I mean, most of even the clerics have armor like Quinn's. We're just as military as we are religious.
No, I know. I mean,
Which could be something that could help us in our current situation if we need to go down that road.
I sit next to him.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, warehouses. Do you know where they are? In the lower districts.
Oh, yes, I used to work in the warehouses.
Yes!
Thank you.
Yeah, baby! I think first we need to go to our place and at least look like Aglar's still going by...
Yes, you are.
He's living the plan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will assume my previous what was it like?
You were like glazed over. You were like
a
donut. Little drone.
No.
Yeah, like a donut.
You know, a corporate suit.
That is a dark part of the web.
Yeah.
Donuts are considered contraband here.
We stop by the flats.
So the things end and the pill bugs open up and you are in a different area. You're in the upper part of this city that you saw when you first docked in, and you can see a lot of the dino people kind of walking around in this area. A lot of them wearing similar like mech style. They're much more organic than metal like mechanic, but they're wearing a bunch of like garb and stuff that looks like it's some kind of technology. Some of them have like little helmets on, and they're just kind of walking around. This is a very crowded place, and he kind of walks you up in this very... He says, "These are your flats. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing?"
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Right.
and you see in front of you these cubes, and they're on this track, and he says, please insert your keys, and he points to this like little data pad. And as
Give us the keys, Quinn.
I take one of the keys and I put it in.
Okay, as you put the key in, these little cubes begin to shift on the track and rotate, and yours kind of lands at the landing where you're at, and this portal kind of bubbles up like a bubble being raising, and inside the cube is this little 15 by 15 foot like bedroom is all it is.
Huh. These rooms suck.
These rooms totally suck.
I'm gonna turn to the guy. These rooms suck. There's gotta be better rooms.
Gotta be better rooms.
Well, these are used for sleeping, as most of the people in the upper district spend most of their time working. They're registered 4 hours of sleep a day.
Yeah, this place is totally Panworld.
I can take you to the lower districts, but that would break the...
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
illusion.
I think we should just stay in these rooms.
Yeah, let's just stay in these rooms.
So here's what I'm thinking. We'll get these rooms. We'll get them set up. We're gonna get things situated, and then I do think we need to find some space in a warehouse for our equipment.
Stuff.
That we have
Yeah,
our ship.
You know,
So
for the
we should-
tools that we need.
For the tools, and we need that. We have that stuff, and we got to go back and get the other guys. We got all that stuff. We got all that stuff. So
I will help it the best I can, but I know I was told to keep you in your rooms.
well, we were also supposed to ask you if you could tell us a little bit about the warehouses. And yeah, that was a question we were supposed to ask.
She told you to ask?
I think so, right?
No.
No,
I thought she said to ask you.
a dinosaur friend with a big shell and a tail.
Ah, yes, he is a part of the resistance, Gurak.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I don't know if
Again.
I'm saying that loud.
I will help you as I can, but... And he kind of looks around. Panworld has eyes everywhere.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like.
So you were supposed to keep us in here? Because she said we could go look around.
Yes, I do believe that she was, lying.
She was lying? Okay, I just wanted to check.
So I'm hungry. Can we get some food before we get situated in our rooms? Let's go to
She
that
might not
restaurant
be
that you were
happy.
showing.
Again,
Sounds like a problem for her.
I would be more than happy to take you to the lower districts, but anywhere up here, we will be watched.
Do you know how to sneak to the lower districts? Because I'm totally cool with like pretending that we went in our rooms and then just like going.
He kind of looks around, and you see, as he looks around, there are several of those sea monkey guards
Mm-hmm.
on both ends of this platform that you're on, and they're just kind of, they're not focused watching, but their eyes are kind of watching what's going on the platform.
They're being guards.
Yeah.
Let's go in our rooms. We'll ping Alfie and let him know that he can, he should stay, over there.
Here's an egg.
And
Yeah,
we can
let's,
we can talk in other ways, and he's gonna just tap where the comm is, like where he normally takes the touch. We can talk other ways from inside the rooms.
Elias,
We can.
If we go in the rooms, we are not going to get out of them for an entire week.
I think that we can get out of the rooms. So
Oh, he stands up as one of the sea monkeys walks by, and then he leans in and says, "Quickly, go in your rooms. The resistance will free you. We will get to the lower districts. Trust me." And he stands back up, and he looks awkwardly at you.
I'm gonna look at the group. This is gonna be fucking awesome.
yeah, I go in.
I step
go
into
in
my room.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll step in.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the first room.
Oh, so Quinn put his key in, the room came down, and you're stepping into that room?
Elias.
Oh yeah, and I'm just gonna give everyone else their keys.
Thanks.
Yeah, because it doesn't say our name on the key, right?
No.
No,
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the first room. Like, I'll take this one. You guys take the other ones.
Okay.
I'm also gonna investigate my room as soon as I'm in to see if I can find like
I'm
if
gonna look
there's
for bugs
shenanigans and all that kind of stuff going on.
immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. So you each step into your room, and as the person steps in and the next person puts their key in, that bubble kind of seals you in, Elias, and then you feel the room moving as these other people are adjusting. And then you each get into your room, and I need you to roll either tech or retro tech, your choice.
Ooh, nice. Well, give it a choice.
26.
Was that tech or retro tech?
Retro tech.
Okay.
All right, let me see what I can.
You do find bugs. They are audio only. There's no visual bugs in here.
Is it just
Can
one?
I make it seem? Is there something I can do to make it seem like they're picking up sound, but that they aren't actually picking up my sounds?
You would, with your Omni tool, you would be able to like set a recording to record ambience and then play it back or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it record me just sort of like digging around my room for a while.
Okay.
I rolled a 13. Would I have found anything?
Yes. Was that retro tech or
Regular tech, just
Okay.
regular tech check.
tech check? As you're kind of looking around and scanning around, you do find there's a bug that looks like a cockroach planted in one of the plants, and its antennas are moving.
Bugged.
Literally bugged.
All right.
I
know. At
take
least
my
I know.
audio tool and I start blaring metal music like as loud as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to. Are the bed's nice?
They are. They're
Good function.
They probably have to be like ridiculously comfortable because you only get 4 hours of sleep, and if you're gonna make that work for your efficiency, you're gonna have to go right to sleep.
Yeah, there's this like gel that you lay on, and it kind of sinks in, and then it has this like vibrating, heated water motion thing that kind of rocks you to sleep.
The second I feel that in my hand, before I'm going to touch it before I lay down, I'm going to just kneel down and, like take off some of my garb, put my stuff to the sides, and then just kind of go into like my meditative religious stuff.
Okay.
No words, completely silent, just relaxing, trying to get centered, trying to make sure I can still feel everything and I can feel my powers and
Yep. You
doing
still
my usual
still
nighttime
feel
stuff.
connected to the sepulchral star. You still feel that connection. You still have your access. And about 2 hours into your stay, you all feel the rooms moving again. And Elias, your thing kind of bubbles up, and she is standing there. And she steps into your room, and the bubble door closes.
Oh.
And that's where we're going to end this session.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
I'll be looking at my bubble. Can I see anything? Can I see anything?
They are kind of pushed together, but you're stacked on top of each other, so you'd have to look at your flooring. Or
Can
your ceiling.
I access the other bugs?
Yeah.
They're not remote. There's no connection in between them.
Awesome. Here we are.
So thank
We
you
are
so much.
We are in the future's past, everybody.
Yeah.
It's like the X-Men, Days of Future Past, right?
Days of
You're in the future, then you
past.
jump to the past, and then you go back to the backwards, and then you, I don't know. Time travel.
Backwards and forwards.
Awesome.
Hope you all had a great time. We will be playing again next Sunday, and this is our one of our few weekly games. So we'll see you next Sunday for episode 2 of season 2. It'll be double twos. Yeah. And as always,
It's gonna be a full 2 hours of just Elias.
Yeah,
No,
we're going to
it's not.
describe in
We're
detail.
actually not even gonna be here. It's just Dave.
It's just me
you
and
don't have
Joe.
to be here.
It's just you and Joe,
and
yeah.
they're just gonna
Donations are gonna be out of this world.
out.
Roll with advantage. Roll with advantage. And then
yeah.
the last one's gonna be calling the coalition at the very last minute, right before something big happens.
But yeah, thank you for joining us this week. We'll be sure to check us out next week as we play episode 2. Check out thenerdasylum.com where we have all our stuff, podcasts, shows, and blogs and all that stuff. I'm supposed to plug a whole bunch of stuff, and I can't even remember what. What is
Great start.
Tomorrow's Monday. We don't have a show because we're on our.
We have
Plug
Xanathars.
Monday.
We have Hoarding Around, which we're starting the new season for recordings. We're actually starting recordings tomorrow. So you can keep an eye out because you're going to see some season 2 Hoarding Around in the future.
Yeah.
We also have Barovia on Thursdays,
Mm-hmm.
where our wonderful Joseph plays the DM with our great group of players. We also have the Vampire the Masquerade show.
That'll be next Monday. Yep.
Next Monday. We have
Neverwinter is
Neverwinter,
next Tuesday,
Xanathar,
and then The Hidden is next
the Head.
Wednesday because those are bi-weekly shows.
Nerd Asylum's doing a lot, and you gotta stay up in current times and current news. You gotta stay up in current podcasts. You gotta come to the website. You gotta check it out. It's awesome. It's great. It's a one-stop shop for all of our stuff. We also have merch. So you see all those posters behind Joe. You can actually buy all of those posters.
Yeah, you don't have to be a poser like me.
Yeah.
Digital poster.
Yeah.
Including the Sunrunners one on Joe's left. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's the original Sunrunners one. We should have some new art coming through soon for season 2. Barovia is underway, so that's just great. We have a lot of stuff going on. Come and visit, come and hang out, come check out the Discord. So we are all in Discord. We hang out, we talk, hang out in like voice chat. People are in general chat. We're sharing terrible memes. I'm pretty sure there's a SpongeBob meme at least once a day.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and we are on Patreon. We have an Instagram. We're on like everything out there. Nerd Asylum's going hardcore this year. We're starting 2021 off with a bang. And don't forget, all of our donations for charity are actually going to charity. Which makes sense because they're for charity and they're going to charity.
It's Riley Children's Hospital this year.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to get at, and I couldn't get there.
It's all good. I got you.
Yeah, so we support Extra Life, and this year is Riley's Children's Hospital. Last year we did the Children's Hospital in Austin, and yeah, we're trucking away, and come join us, hang out.
Yeah. And as always, stay nerdy, friends.